What's up, Black family? This is Super Mike 2164. If you're listening to this, I'm so happy that you are doing so. Make sure you press the thumbs up button for me, the like button. My prayer is that you have a great day, great life, getting through the situations that you're getting through, solving the problems that you're trying to solve. That's what we're out here doing, solving problems. That's what life is, solving problems. This is the reason why we have brains. We're supposed to solve problems, human beings. So this is what we do. This is what we naturally supposed to do. We should embrace it. We should be happy about it. And, we should have fun. We get to live in the universe. You know what I'm saying? You just go outside. You get to go outside. You get to look up in the sky, turn around, look at everything that's alive. Look at everything that's good. Look at everything that's bad. You get to understand. We're supposed to think. If you don't give the human being time to think, they may not be human. What is a human being without a brain, without thinking? You're not supposed to just think about how to eat only. Where to go to the bathroom. Life is about more than that, right? And if it's not more than about being a predator to you, maybe you need to learn some more stuff. So, let's get into it, guys. What's going on, everybody? Like I said, press that thumbs up button, press the like button, press the share button. Let me know how's your day, how's it going. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead and make a comment, put an emoji, spread the message. Sometimes I'm thinking about what I was thinking about with this here is, I've been working a lot of hours actually. So I really have not got the time to do videos, to talk to my friends, on the internet space like I wanted to. But, we get a chance to talk now. And I was talking to one of my buddies that I'm working with, and this is a brother, out here in California. It's not, we really are a minority, as far as Black people, as far as numerically in the space of what's going on. But, so that is a little different from where I'm born and raised, because where I'm born and raised and places that I often end up at, I don't feel like a minority numerically. I always like to stay around my people. I'm more comfortable that way. I just am. I'm more comfortable around Black folks. But, I'm around here. Stockton is got a lot of extra Black people, more than a lot of other areas around here. So I'm good. And I was talking to my buddy in the car, and he's like, the Black folks, we scared to get up and pick up the weapons and go ahead and make it happen. You know what I'm saying? Until we go out there and make it happen and take our freedom and take what we want, you know what I'm saying? Then, we going to be on the bottom. So when you get to action, then you need to let me know. Okay. So it's like, but a lot of us, we don't even understand what the action is. And we've been taught to dismiss the most important thing in any revolution. Just like Gil Scott Heron told you, the revolution will not be televised. And to us, if it's not on TV, if it wasn't filmed, it didn't happen. That's a big mistake. That's a big mistake for us to make. Because the thing is, you got to have the mindset first in the people. And it takes, how do you change a mindset? Because mindset is what produces the behavior. That's what produces the behaviors we're out here looking at. When you look at R. Kelly, you want to arrest him, which he does need to be arrested. He should have been arrested. 94, way back. People, we knew about R. Kelly way back. And black folks was sounding the alarm. But R. Kelly was making too much money for somebody, and so it was ignored. And it shows you that the black folks who are sounding the alarm did not appear or believe that they had the authority or power to go ahead and produce justice early on when it was R. Kelly was concerned, back in the 90s, when we knew this man had a problem. Okay. And maybe some other people, women could have been saved, or people or young people could have been saved. But whatever, that's not going to stop me from listening to his music. He's produced very good music. So that is immaterial. And we got to get out of this all or nothing mindset. This is a childlike mindset. Everything is equal to everything. I mean, and just because some of us have this mindset doesn't mean we're children and everything, but that particular part of your emotional maturity has not developed. Because somebody can do something bad and incorrect on this level, but then on another level, they can be correct. So we got to understand that it's the actions that are important. And the action is produced because the person has a dysfunctional mindset. And the only way to save people is to begin to work on the mindset, which is one of the hardest things to do. How is that done? It's done with a lot of talking, a lot of teaching, a lot of patience, a lot of, this is what you do with children. And that's why I believe that in these scriptures, they refer to Black America, especially, as the children of Israel. The children, we're basically referred to as children because, our heritage, our cultures, those we're confused about our origin. Okay. So that confusion produces a childlike behavior. We're exploring, we're trying to find, we're arguing over where do we come from? Are we indigenous? Are we, blacks only? And are we Africans? Are we, melanated Melanesians? And all these different type of things. And really the actual truth is we're actually a mixture of all of it. So all of it, when we look at some of these facts, that we're all of that. But the bottom line is we don't have a mindset. That had to be stripped from us in order to make us good slaves. Frederick Douglass told you, okay, education or knowledge makes a man unfit for slavery. You can't enslave a man who understands what you understand about, so that had to be stripped from us. So the process of replacing the mindset, that has been minimized in our eyes. That is actually action, because once you start getting people to thinking about things, that's it logically on a functional thought process, not a thought process of dependency. Well, we better, try to ask somebody to help us out. Otherwise, we're lost, or otherwise we can't do this. We can't do that. We can't do this. We can't do that. We can't. Well, it's the women's fault. Well, it's the men's fault. Fought. You're worried about fault instead of solutions. A problem solver doesn't make doesn't find fault in order to blame. They're looking for reasons and this in order to manipulate and solve problems. Manipulation has gotten a bad rep among our people. Manipulation is not a bad thing because bosses manipulate. They move boxes. Okay. And this is the reason why it appears that your foreman or your boss or the richest person has the cushiest life and doesn't do anything because all they do is think. But to the so-called commoners, or to the people who just take money, who work the hardest, they think the least. They have to become almost like robots. So that's the thing. We have to learn how to think. We have to understand that thinking is actually important. Is actually more important than doing. You just don't go out and do anything. Do stuff without thinking first. Because most of the time, if you do that, you're going to be doing stuff in error. And like I said, the actions can't come before the thought process. So the thought process takes a lot of teaching, preaching. You have to understand your enemy if you're dealing with an enemy, and this is basic stuff. You know what I'm saying? So that's pretty much what's going on with that. And I just wanted to get that out. As we go to solve our problems, once we get our mindset right, then we go to solve our problems. Our problems, when we're dealing with hostile people, we try to reason with them. If they're unreasonable and we still need to solve the problem, then we have to move around them. So if you needed that person who is hostile for something, so you have to replace them. Right now, Black folks, we currently use this system for jobs. We use it for protection. We use it for education. We use it for organizing our resources for politics and stuff. But they're hostile towards us. So what are we going to do? We got to replace it. So this means we need our people with the right mindset. That means people who will not sell us out once we invest in them. We can't be investing in Umar Johnson. We can't be investing in, I don't know who. People who will sell you out, Jesse Jackson. Or, what's the chick's name? People like Roland Martin or something like that. Or even Michael Imhotep. People that have all this knowledge, all this history, but they are so wedded to a hostile force, to a hostile, a group of people who are so hostile towards us. Tamika Mallory, these people, if we're investing all of this in all of our power, all of our endorsement into these people, but they place more priority over the system that puts out rewards to every other community besides Black people. The Congressional Black Caucus. We can't invest in that. We can't keep investing in that. We tried them, they failed. So we have to replace them. And so we need people that's going to have the right mindset to help us get land, gold. We need to learn the Bitcoin game. We need people that know how to negotiate. You know what I'm saying? That's where we at. So I want to show this too. YouTube is changing their what you call those what they promote and everything. So we have to be careful with what we say. More careful, because this is a censorship nation now. This is what's going on now in America. there is no so-called freedom of speech at all. And then they sit there right in your face, what they call piss on your leg, and tell you it's raining. They tell you that we're not forcing you, but they attack your money, they attack your job. So, and for some reason, they want this mRNA in everything. So I just came across this. Grow and eat your own stuff. I'm not saying it. By Julius Bernstein, UC Riverside. The future of the venom may look like eating a salad than getting a shot. UC Riverside scientists are studying whether they can turn edible plants like lettuce into mRNA factories. Okay, this is crazy. They want this mRNA in everything. They want it in your food now. Messenger RNA or mRNA technology used in this shot works by teaching the cells to recognize, basically it works by teaching the cells how to produce the thing that hurts you. And so the body can fight it. One of the challenges with this new technology is it must be kept cold to maintain stability during transport and storage. If this new project is successful, plant-based mRNA, which can be eaten, could overcome the challenge. So basically, it just shows that they, we can check this out. I'm going to put this in the chat. I'm not going to read this whole thing. But the bottom line is just showing you that they're working on putting this mRNA stuff in your food. And it gets into the cells, cellular structure, and it gets all into every organ of your body. Okay, this is where folks want to take this. And I think that's concerning because they don't ask people certain stuff. They just do. And they push it through. And all detractors get censored. And this should be a concern for everybody, but we'll see. If they can push this through, then, are they still all powerful? Here's some other stuff to think about. Let's look at it. And you have to have enemies. The minister said Judas was necessary for Jesus to fulfill his promise, his purpose. You have to have an enemy. There's another issue. Let me see here. Now we're about to cut it off, but I just want to touch base with some of you guys on some stuff and, just to get your ideas and thought processes on what's going on and, how's everybody doing and, just to put some stuff out there. This is pretty much all I need. I'm going to play this here too. Oh, hold on. I want y'all to think about this.
They become blind while others are given sight. So the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan has said to us, so out of the nature of the longing of the Aboriginal people for a change of this world, a woman would come that would bear a child. And that child, brothers and sisters, would be a child of destiny. That child is referred to as Mahdi and Messiah. These are two men representing one God, and the three are one. And the two men will be together in the end of the world of evil, who are the
Did it stop? All right, guys. So yeah, the bottom line is I just wanted to touch base with y'all. I want us to know that it's time for us to start thinking more. We're not slaves anymore. We got to start thinking. We need to be thinking people. You know what I'm saying? They don't want a slave or, an automaton to think about anything. They don't want you to fact check them. We are the fact checkers. They got eyes, we got eyes too. You don't just accept what people tell you or accept any policy. Well, they're going to do what they're going to do anyway. You can work around them. You're human. We can build community. Right now, we have people. We got people building community. Let me show y'all something just real quick before we go. Right now we got black folks negotiating land, building communities. You can buy into these communities. 250 acres near ATL with 3 houses on it, 2 wells and workshops. They're building an off-grid 250-acre community, and you can buy into this. And this is not the only one. These brothers are going around negotiating with landowners and people who are selling lands to provide.
Spoke what I meant, never disguised my intent. Lies outside the event, brought my life out the.
I don't want that music. Hold on. Yeah, but these brothers are building, negotiating deals to build land. To build communities. So this is one, and you can buy a part of it. So this is in addition to the building the hereafter on 440 acres, and that's in West Texas. This particular property is going to be sold per acre. So $7,500 an acre ownership. You own it. And I believe you cannot sell it, nor your kids can sell it for 99 years. So once you buy into this community, you are a part of this community. You own the acres on that part, but I don't believe you can sell it for a while if you're accepted into that community. Here's another one. This is a 27 acres community they help organize. And they're bringing the people out there so they can come look at it. This is where they stay. And the acres are big. So this is Brother Farrakhan. Let's see what he got to say.
Really amazing opportunity in mid to upstate New York. It's 150 acres for $350,000. And the seller is amazing. They have a home on the property, a beautiful home. They have 2 greenhouses and some fenced off, cleared areas. And it's already a small functioning farm. And so the opportunity is really, really amazing. In my opinion, it's one of the best opportunities that we've come across yet. Certainly one of my favorites. So it's $350,000 for 150 acres. All utilities are already there. Most of the land is wooded. So in the future, we'd have room for expansion. Some of that timber is marketable. Some of it is profitable. I don't know how much yet. But the seller, I'm working out with the seller to get owner financing. If they agree to owner financing with 10% down, that will allow us to come in at $35,000 down, divided by 10 people. That's $3,500 per person or per family. We're looking to break the payments off into 3 to 6 years. So I have not negotiated this with the seller yet. I talked to a seller this morning. I'm talking to the other one later today or tomorrow. When I do, I'll have the actual, God willing, we'll know the terms, the payments, the interest rate, if there is one. We'll have all those details. But we're looking at $3,500 down if they agree to the 10% down. Also, $300 to $600 a month depending on how many years those payments are for. But here's the thing, that's easy, like $3,500 down, $500 a month. It's an amazing opportunity. 150 acres with a house and cleared land and greenhouses for $350,000. I think that's like $2,300 an acre, which is really good price. Here's the thing though, we need people to live on the land. So this opportunity is not something that we just buy and we hold it or we figure out what we're going to do with it. No, we need to know who wants to live there, who wants to farm now, up front, before we come into this deal, before we close, before we put our money up. We want to know who wants to live there. We need at least 2 families, at least 2 families. If we can build a community there, great. If not, we need at least 2 families to run this because we want to get animals there. We want to get cows and chickens and horses. This is a really good opportunity. This is a lot of space. And there's a lot of opportunity there that needs to be taken advantage of that can't if we don't find people who are very committed to living there and living this lifestyle. So it's very rural. It's not in the middle of nowhere, but it's very rural. It's not down the street from Target or Walmart. So we need to find people who are okay with that lifestyle, who want to live in privacy and live according to these harmonious laws of nature that we're hoping we can all live by one day. But let me know, guys, we need 10 people. We also need at least 2 families that want to live there, hopefully more. I look forward to hearing back from you guys. Peace. I'm making this.
All right, so yeah, and this is what I just wanted to get us to think about. We are in a generation because after a long period of time, our people have been wanting to change or wanting to do something different. We have been wanting to have something different, wanted to live a different lifestyle and create our own system. We are at the foot of that because we have enough people now with the right mindset that they are doing actions now. So the more of this mindset that we can produce for ourselves, the more action we will have. So anyway, guys, that's all I wanted to say. And if you listen to this, thank you. Appreciate y'all. Peace.
I swear this is me playing saxophone, but saxophone was left at home, so I just got this. I said I swear I need you, I need